Welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom.
I'm Slack. I'm like,
Yes, and today we're cracking open a new bottle of RockTown Arkansas Bourbon Whiskey. So this was a recommendation from, and if I massacre your screen there, my apologies. Gota is me had said this is one of his new favorites going on. I am super intrigued by the mash bill, which we'll get to in a minute. This bottle right here is batch number 74. It is 19 months. On the website, it says a minimum of 2 years, but this one's 19 months old, 92 proof. We got it for $38.99. And when by we, I mean Steve found this in one of his many shopping ones. So he had actually found it for me, and I was like, scoop it up, please. So thank you for the recommendation. Thank you, Steve, in advance, in case I forget that by the end. So this one is, the mash bill is 82% corn, 9% wheat, and 9% malted barley. So it's mostly corn. This could actually be a corn whiskey if they didn't put it in a barrel, which is unique. It's just a unique thing. So this is the fun part about this. So the RockTown Distillery, that's who makes it, in Little Rock, Arkansas. Like if you haven't been down there, it's pretty warm down in Little Rock, Arkansas. I've been to Arkansas a couple times. It's distilled from Arkansas corn and wheat. And they're super proud. The one thing, I went on their website, and the funny thing is like everything is like, no, we're local. This is local. And they use Gibbs Brothers Cooperage, which is also local down there. And right on there, they said, we are makers, not fakers. Like they want to be known. We distill, we store, we do everything in our tiny little thing. We're not subbing it from anyone else or doing anything. I was giggling when I was doing the research because I was like, hey, good for them. You know what I mean? Like,
it'd be interesting to go down there just to see the whole operation.
Oh, Arkansas is beautiful too. It's actually really nice
Depends
down
on
there.
the part.
No, I was in the backwoods country. It was just, to me, that's just as pretty sometimes as.
No, it is.
And I went to Hot Springs too, which was a neat little place when we were in there a different time. So this is also double distilled. And to go with your darkness, I'll fight with the label in a minute. They store these in 25-gallon barrels, which normally they're 50-gallon barrels. And they say because they're smaller, you get more in and out and stuff like that. So.
Look at you, like answering all the questions and everything.
Well, today. You know, that's what I'm here for. I'm a fountain of misinformation, just for everything.
Slacker me doing nothing, and then you're just answering all the questions. That's
so it was actually a good research one because they were like super proud about we do everything in house and it's from here, you know. So, but Gota is me suggested. He said this was like his new favorite. It is a craft distillery, so
it is.
But that's a good price
for a nose. That's a very good price.
That's what I'm saying.
For that,
and I was shocked because for a little distillery, or what I'm assuming is a little distillery, because they were super proud in their stuff. It made it to Massachusetts, where the big ones can't seem to get to Massachusetts.
That's where I was really baffled. And then not only that, we don't really see any of the locals. We have one, the largest one probably near us, and the rest of them are 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's a very good price.
That's normally,
I know it's a young whiskey, and they're experimenting. I get it, and
let me tell you,
but the nose is pretty damn good.
So the nose to me, this brings me right back to and I don't know if you're getting it. I don't want to say anything yet.
It's like a wheat.
Okay, all right, there it is. So. Which is puzzling because of the I usually get this mash bill, like this nose, because I'm getting a fresh baked bread. Could be a wheat bread, could be a rye bread. But so I'm getting, but normally I was attributing it to the high malted barley, but it's not. Maybe it's the higher. I'm really getting that fresh. Like this reminds me of that four square,
actually,
the one that
so
Steve
even the
just
taste
had.
Kind of carries through.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's 92 proof. I'm not going to guess that at all. You gonna get 92? You gonna get 92 off of that?
No, but this is the one wheat of this. This is really bringing. Are you getting a fresh baked bread? Last time you said Play-Doh when we had one that tasted like this.
I'm getting a nose and I'm getting a sweetness.
Yep.
And I also get.
There is definitely the sweetness, and that's probably the corn.
I also get, It seems to be drinking way hotter than 92.
I didn't get the heat. It actually was
I had a sparkle.
super
So
flavor.
I would,
All right,
it
let me take a real sip. I took a
threw me.
sip.
It's going to throw me all off because I'm thinking it's a rye, but it's not. There's nothing in it. I actually don't mind the flavor at all.
No, I actually really like it. You know, and it's so. I'm trying to attribute to something. So if you watch back on it, if you've ever had discretion from it brings me to that. There's a few of them that came out of New York that brought that fresh baked bread. And as a matter of fact, if you like the Tennessee one right here,
I'm almost thinking I like this flavor a little bit better.
This one brings the fresh baked bread to the Nelson Brothers one. It brings that, so it's not your traditional bourbon-esque. There's no caramel flavors or stuff like that, but it really does smell and taste like that fresh baked bread. I'm hoping if it pulls a fruit out, like when you get a little marmalade on the top.
I'm getting like wheat.
I am too. That's where when I say I'm smelling like that's when I'm thinking like a wheat bread, rye bread, like when you really get that fresh baked bread smell. But you get it on the palate.
So there's, I guess. So now I have to interpret your terminology.
Correct.
So for me, I've literally had like wheat and smelt it like wheat, and that's what it smells like.
I've had herbs and smelt them and tasted them and stuff too.
It's not an herb.
No, I've never ate a wheat plant or anything like that.
No, I didn't eat it. I mean, it was just a bag of, and it's, I don't know. You know, when you go to like the little fairs, I know you don't really venture to fairs much. You know that.
I don't like fairs.
You're less a people person than I am.
I don't like fairs.
So,
fairs scare me.
People scare you.
People scare me. Yeah. Honestly.
I'm surprised he's such a hog dog here.
It's a camera.
Can't see you.
Yeah. No, honestly, this is very good. I do like this. I'm surprised you do, because normally you don't care for, like, there's a lot of them that we've had that had this flavor profile that it is definitely different, but I don't
think I'm going to pick this out.
We still have a couple. I think that Kentucky 10 even brings us a little bit to that.
So if it's in a blind, it's gonna it's a totally different taste. And that's gonna throw me there.
I'd have to remember the ones that it's guessing, but the one that we just did, the Black Button, had this flavor. The one that we just did in the blind, it was Steve's bottle, the Black Button.
I might have seen this.
Yeah. So thank you for your suggestion. When I sent it to my personal shopper over there, Steve was like, I sent you a picture of that the other day. Of course, we had never heard of it, and we have literally like 70 bottles over there because they keep migrating. They're like gremlins. They just multiply overnight and they keep going on. So
it's a happy rabbit family.
But then when
I like this.
When he found it, no, I agree. I think it drinks with a lot of flavor and a lot of taste. And again, that the nose transfers over to the palate. It smells okay. Did we already double pour it?
I didn't. I've been yapping, but I've
just been guzzling over here. No, this is actually very good. I'm gonna do my little test on swishing around on my tongue.
Of some of the, and you haven't tried. Few.
We still have them over there.
Yeah,
we still have them in the sack. I keep grabbing around them, but I'll have to break them out. Stay tuned for all of you. If you're still here and not subscribed, I looked the other day and it's like 68% of you are watching and not subscribed. We appreciate your subscription. It's free. We're not charging anything yet. And
thank you for watching.
Thank you anyways. But we do have some really good bottles coming
obviously, up. If you're not happy with what's going on, you give us a comment. We'll listen to that as well.
And if you are, give us a comment. It's always nice to get good comments every once in a while. We actually, I got to say, we have a really good crew. We very rarely get negative comments, which I do appreciate that.
We don't.
Just remember, bad comments breed bad comments. So depending how drunk I am when I'm responding, I'll try to be nice all the time. No, I'm nice to everyone. Online.
Okay.
Not so much in person. And when my
I don't know if I'm going to get a 92 proof out of this.
I think I might be around the proof. I think I'll be around the proof.
I'm kind of enjoying the sparkling.
But I'm surprised you're staying there. I'm not really getting a sparkle. You know what?
It's a weeder. It's usually easy.
I'm wondering if you consider sparkle the fullness of flavor. There is a ton of flavor. For a 92 proof, this one is carrying flavor.
It is. And it seems to be hanging on and holding on. So that's why it would. I but I get a little bit of a sparkle, which I wouldn't think out of.
So usually when you say sparkle, I think of when it's like a high rye and you get the pop rocky
It
feel.
is. That is.
But
I
get zero pop rocky feel. But there is such a thickness. I didn't even look at that. Like my glass is coated. This is so oily. What I wouldn't guess is that this is 19 months old. This is drinking like it's got some age to it. You know what I mean? Like it is drinking, and I attribute that to the people had said, and I'm falling for it now. The smaller the barrel, of course, it's harder for the distillery because they got smaller barrels and stuff like that. But
they didn't jack it up.
Ages quicker. You know what I mean? Because it has more surface contact to the actual barrel. You know, like so.
I'm reading your hand language.
So that's what they say, and I can see that. I mean, this is dark, and this is very good, very good, very good. Thank you again for the suggestion.
Yes, thank you.
Because when I was doing the math, and I'm going, 19 months is not even 2 years. I'm like, but it would look good. You never know. This is solid. I didn't expect the fresh baked bread. I'm
surprised the nose is this good.
Because
for so short a time.
When you get me too. Because if you go to like,
honestly, it took the 18-year a while to kick in.
And to be honest with you, it didn't come out of the glass as much as this one does. Like this is a different nose though, but this powers out of the glass.
So that's what I said.
Yeah.
So when you have something like this versus something like that, then it's now you got two different blinds. It's like, well, where are we now?
And that's just it. And honestly, you know, I know there are, and I'm not a Buffalo Trace hater. Don't get me wrong.
I'm getting a hint of fruit now,
but there's a lot of time. That's what I've been waiting for. I haven't got fruit. I can only hope this opens up a little bit more. Because if this does, it's already, for me, $38.99. The difference in taste, this is what I said about that other one.
It's a good bottle.
From the Nelson Brothers there, the Greenbrier one. It has such a unique palate and taste. It's worth the $30-something to try. So for those of you that bought that as a recommendation, if you find this for $38.99, this brings that fresh baked bread profile. I think it's a hitter. I think he's 100% right. He's been liking it. I've never seen a mash bill like that. And it almost scared me. When you see that much corn in this young, I was thinking it was going to be like moonshine.
I would even...
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but it doesn't really have that flavor at all.
It doesn't have any of that. It really doesn't.
I would even go probably 45 and below.
I'm just saying, for this price, this is phenomenal. So
we'll have to write this one down. I don't know when we're going to get to Arkansas, but no one ever goes like to the remote ones. They're always at Makers and Jim Beam.
Oh no, because everyone goes to Kentucky because you can hit like 22 distilleries in one thing. Oh, if I ever get back to Arkansas, we never actually went to Little Rock because that's the capital, but we did Hot Springs, and I was actually in Horseshoe Bend, Arkansas. So for any of you that live out in that area,
you broke bones in Arkansas. I remember that story.
I did what? Oh, that wasn't Arkansas. When I broke bones, that was in Florida.
No, weren't you on a boat?
In Florida.
Oh, I
was in
Florida.
That one. Yeah, no. That was it.
He was playing captain.
I did. I fell off the mast. That was a bad one. But yeah, no, it happens. And I wasn't even drunk. That's
some reason I thought
no, that was in Florida. I was at a show. That was a funny part of that one. A story for another day. So if you do see that, we'll keep this short and sweet. 100% to me is a buy, but you have to just understand. You have to like that secondary profile that we've gotten on a few of them, where you're getting that. It's not the caramel vanilla.
No.
So it brings you in a whole different direction.
It holds its own.
But it doesn't bring you like a Texas funk or anything like that. This is legit. We've had it a couple times, and I've had it out of
it's not a Maker's Land.
No. If you've tried, and I've named a few, that we've had a couple out of New York that had this same flavor, a couple in Virginia that had this flavor profile, and then Nelson Brothers actually has the same thing, where you get that fresh baked bread to me, or wheat, as you would say. And that's what brings me into that land. So thank you again, Gota is me, for the suggestion. I greatly appreciate it. Keep all the your comments coming. As well. Yeah, no, keep the comments coming. I've actually learned a lot from him, because he's way more knowledgeable about this than I am.
He does.
No, and
pull in a whole comment.
And I appreciate it. I take everything. Knowledge is king. You know what I mean?
Look, he doesn't have a channel, because I look
to see. Yeah, no, but hey, thank you again. And little secret, I also got the rye, because I wasn't going to just get this one. So stay tuned. That'll be coming up also. So
can't wait.
Thanks for. No, I think you might like it. The breakdown. The breakdown was actually it was like a barely legal rye, so it shouldn't be harsh. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Cheers. Subscribe.
I'm on the other spectrum where you said it's hard, like it's spiky. I would hammer this bottle because I think it drinks like mother's milk.